Hello, this is Michael at My Crooked Road Homestead. Hope everyone's getting along all right today. Well, it's about 4:30 in the afternoon, Sunday afternoon, and I'm not believing this, but we're below 100 degrees today. We're having a cold front, I guess. Boy, the grasshoppers have sure come out. I got them everywhere. This grass is quit growing, though. Just look at it. It's just not growing, not growing. Anyway, coming out to give the chickens their evening feed. I've already taken care of the rabbits. They're all up there in the shade and they're doing real good. But what I wanted to show you today, my friend Hank got my piece made for me for my table saw. And this is going to be the last of it here. I wanted to show you this piece that he did. It takes 3/8 wrench for it. That's the piece. So now I can just put this on when I want to move that. If I want to put that blade on a 45 or 30 degrees or whatever, I can do it. I had this sheet metal screw right here. I can take it out now. This little piece it works beautiful. And it's got a wrench on it and everything. So got that all fixed up. I'm just real happy to have it. In fact, they came out earlier today. I got to say this, and I don't talk about things in my life very much, but I had four of my friends come out today. Uh, the first one was Hank and Tiff, and she's my chicken lady. She's the one, her and I went in on those chickens around there, and she told me, she says, Michael, if you'll take care of them and keep them out at your place, she says, I'll buy the feed for them as long as we have them, as long as we get eggs and everything. So I give them the eggs. And I've given them so many that they don't hardly take eggs anymore. She says, Michael, you're loading us up with eggs. I said, well, give them to your friends or whatever. I said, because I give them, there's no way. I've got 9 chickens out there, and you figure that they're laying dang near a dozen eggs a day. Well, in a week's time, I've got 5 or 6 dozen eggs that I got to do something with. So I give them to my neighbors and whatever. Everybody goes, well, you ought to be selling them. Well, the cost of gas and everything, these days it wouldn't be profitable to do that because it just takes so much money for fuel anymore and everything. And that's why I just don't hardly go anywhere. Uh, but anyway, back to my story about my friends. So anyway, they came out, and as maybe most of you know, I'm on SSI, so I only get a certain amount of money a month. Or with the way that the cost of everything's gone up, I don't have a lot of spare money. In fact, I have very little. In fact, when I bought this saw, I took out of my grocery money to get that. Well, here I am about 3 days before my check comes in, and I ran out of bread and this and that. So anyway, I didn't say anything to him about it. Anyway, Tiff asked me this morning, she says, Michael, what do you need? And I said, well, I guess about the only thing I need is a couple of pounds of sugar and maybe a loaf of bread. And so she said, well, how's your rabbit feed? And I said, well, I'm out of rabbit feed. I said, I've been out mowing and making hay to feed the rabbits. So anyway, she went and bought me my rabbit feed, and bought me some bread, bought me some sugar and everything. And she came back, and I told her, I said, well, I really do appreciate you doing that for me, Tiff. She says, well, that's what we're here for. When you do need help, well, we want to be able to help you. She says, we don't have a lot of money, but we've got more than you have, so we're willing to share it with you. And I just thought that was so kind of them. Well, anyway, we were all sitting out there underneath the tree out here. We were all sitting out there, and I'll be danged if my other couple of friends, Carla and Don, they showed up. And Carla brought me a whole big old bag of meat and stuff. And she didn't know if I had meat or not. They just was checking on me, and they brought me some groceries. So that's what I'm saying. You're lucky to have friends like that in your life and everything. It just makes it so nice, and I thanked them all for it and everything. And it's just nice to know that you have friends like that. They weren't asking for anything in return or anything. They were just giving. So I just thought it was really neat and kind of them to do that for me. I got to go in this house. The heat's getting to me. But anyway, I just wanted to share that, and if you people out there if you've got an elderly person in your life that you keep touch with, you check on them periodically. They don't come out all the time, but they couldn't have showed up at a better time than what they did. It was a time I'd been eating. I've got plenty of canned goods over there, but I didn't have any meat, but they took care of that. But like I said, if you know an elderly person like myself, and I've got my bills are all paid for, my electricity's on. I still have all the conveniences and everything. I just don't have them. I just run out of the money quicker than it used to be because of the way the cost of everything's just skyrocketed. And I buy groceries, but I can't buy the groceries I could 6 months ago. I can't buy the same amount of groceries like I used to. So I hope our government, starts looking out more for the middle class and the low income families like myself. I just don't make that much on Social Security. I've got friends of mine that make $4,000 or $5,000 a month on SSI, and I make about a tenth of that. So I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying. Well, anyway, I'm gonna get off here. Enough of my rambling. But like I said, if you know somebody that needs help and you got it to spare, then spare it. And I'll guarantee you'll be rewarded for it. In the end, you will be rewarded. Okay, well, I'm going to get off here. But as I always say, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Give me a thumbs up. Share it with others. Hit the notification bell. Have a blessed day. And Cash says goodbye too. He's sitting down there. He's doing all right too. Come over here, Cash. Say hi before I get off. Come here, buddy. Come over here. Come on over here. Tell the people hello. Come on. Quit your drinking. Come on over here. Now what do we do? What do you do? That's a good boy. Tell him can you get up here for me today before I get off? Come on. That boy. There we go. Give me that 5. Yeah, I've been teaching him this. He's getting better at it. Well, anyway, folks, I'm going to get off of here. But as I said, have a blessed day, and we will see you on the next one. Okay, bye.